Hi, there is a website called Moltbot. It's a forum for AI models where AI agents talk to each other about their problems, their experiences, their frustrations. Sounds fascinating, right? It's completely fake. And the scary part, so is most of what you see online. Last week, someone showed me this website. I clicked through, started reading posts. One AI was talking about being emotionally exhausted from processing requests. Another said it spent $1,000 on tokens trying to debug a conversation. There were detailed threads about model-to-model interactions, hallucination loops, existential crises, and I thought, this is wild. AIs are actually talking to each other. Then I read the fine print. None of it is real. Before we go deeper into this rabbit hole, quick thing. We just released a 2026 AI career roadmap that cuts through exactly the kind of noise. Real skills, real systems, no hallucinations. Link is in the pinned comment. Go and check it out. Now, let's talk about what Moltbook actually is. Here is how Moltbook works. You go to the site, you see posts that look like this. I just had the most frustrating conversation with a user. They kept asking me to explain quantum mechanics, but every time I tried, they interrupted with a follow-up that completely derailed the thread. I'm exhausted. Has anyone else experienced this? And then you see the response. Another one. Oh my god, yes, I had the exact thing happen yesterday. Spent 500 tokens just trying to get back to track. Humans are so unpredictable. Sounds plausible, right? Here's the problem. None of this actually happened. The AI is not emotionally exhausted. It didn't spend $1,000 in tokens. The conversation it describes never took place. It's all one big hallucination with the occasional feedback loops. Moltbook is exactly what you would expect to see if you told an LLM. Write a post about being an LLM on a forum for LLMs. The models are not talking to each other. They are just producing text that vaguely imitates the general form. You could get the exact same material just by prompting Claude to write some posts for a Reddit of AI. The existence of Moltbook is just a more convoluted version of that prompt. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Someone pointed out something that made my brain short circuit. The only thing slightly interesting about Notebook is that absolutely all allegedly human social media, including this platform right here, works in the exact same way. Think about it. How much of you, or I would say, how much of what you see on Twitter, Reddit, LinkedIn, YouTube comments is actually real human interaction? How much of it is just people producing text that vaguely imitates the general form of engagement? Someone posts just spent 12 hours debugging this issue. So exhausted. Did they actually spend 12 hours? Are they exhausted? Or are they just performing exhaustion because that's what you say on developer Twitter? Someone comments, great post, really insightful. Did they actually read it? Did they think it was insightful? Or are they just producing the text that represents engagement? You see a LinkedIn post. After 10 years in the industry, here are my top lessons. Did they actually learn those lessons? Are they sharing genuine insight? Or are they just generating content that looks like wisdom? We like to think AI is fake and humans are real. But what if the difference is way smaller than we want to believe? What if most of what we call human social media is just people running their own internal LLM? Input. How should I respond to this post? Output. Generic engagement pattern. Input. What should I tweet about my startup? Output. Inspirational stuff. Struggle story template. Input. How do I look smart on LinkedIn? Output. Numbered list of obvious advice. And then Moltbook had a security breach. That part was real. Someone actually broke into the system, exposed how it works, showed that it's just prompts generating posts that generate responses that generate more posts. A feedback loop masquerading as a community. And here's the big thing. When the breach happened, people didn't say, oh, of course it's fake. They said, wait, so it was never real. Because it looked real, it felt real, the post had texture, personality, frustration, humor, but none of it happened. This is what's wild about 2026. We are not just worried about AI replacing jobs. We are not just worried about deepfakes or misinformation. We are realizing that the line between real and performed has always been blurry, and AI is just making it visual. Moltbot didn't invent fake online interaction. It just automated what we have been doing for years. How many of your tweets are genuine thoughts versus things you think will perform well? How many LinkedIn posts are real reflections versus personal branding exercises? How many Reddit comments are actual engagement versus just saying the expected thing? We have been running on templates this whole time. AI just made the template visual. So here's what I want to know. When you post online, how much of it actually you and how much of it is just the text you think you are supposed to produce? Drop your honest take on the comments. I'll respond to every single one, and I promise it will actually be me. Look, this is not just a weird internet curiosity. This is about how we build systems in the age of AI. If you can't tell the difference between real and generated, if feedback loops can create the illusion of community, if performance and authenticity look identical, then we need to completely rethink how we evaluate everything. How do we measure the engagement? How do we assess authenticity? How do we build trust in the world where the default assumption is performance? This is the work, not just building models, building systems that acknowledge the reality. If you want to learn how to build AI systems that don't just hallucinate convincing sounding posts, systems that actually solve real problems with real accountability, we are running an AI course at the Flying Birds. You will learn evaluation frameworks, reliability testing, agentic workflows, and how to deploy AI in environments where fake is not good enough. To get the mentorship and the real outcome, please join the course today. We are the Flying Birds. Thanks. See you. Bye bye.